Sorry, guys.
Okay, all right, ready? So.
I don't want to talk to the camera. It's on?
Is it on?
It is on.
Oh, you're going to edit. Okay.
I'll try
my best.
I wasn't prepared.
Okay.
Coming in last year, it was as a first year new principal, my whole role was just to sit back and really learn the ropes. What is John Ireland?
Higher. Down. Higher.
So do we see how it's not really just like a collage of random things?
We don't just focus on academics, but our mission here is to teach the kids the gospel values, so the kids don't just focus on learning the academics, the subjects, but also helping other people.
What makes John Ireland special is the one-on-one attention that every student gets. I have the opportunity to have the older kids come down and teach my younger kids. Especially today, I had 5th and 6th grade girls come down and teach my kids how to make cloud dough. We were learning about pets, so they were able to talk about pets. It is one of the most warm and welcoming environment that I've ever stepped into.
The more that I was here last year, the more I was thinking, everyone should be here. This is just too good of a school.
I have taught in public education for 34 years, and I retired and came back to teach at John Ireland because I love John Ireland.
For my first year, it was, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna receive. And this year, I just have felt the Lord saying, Amanda, go. The people aren't gonna know the gospel if you don't go out and share it with Him. And John Ireland is doing that, right? We are going out, we are sharing the gospel in the most important parts of these students' lives. From preschool through 6th grade, these are their foundations. They're not just learning how to read, how to write, how to do math, understanding science and the history. They are learning how to be who they are called to be. They are learning virtue and character.
Every Friday we have the service project in which we help our staff, especially like our 1st and 2nd graders. We help Mr. Bob clean the church.
You can tell that the kids feel safe and they get to be part of a bigger picture and a bigger family. And that's what John Ireland brings.
Don't be afraid to be distinctively different. And I think we're just like entering into that. And I would say that also goes into our long-term goals of how we want to keep discovering and implementing ways that we are distinctively different.
Yeah, that's about right.
Every month we have this virtue that we focus on, and it's good that it's not just here in the classroom or at school, but also they bring that at their homes. Sometimes I hear from parents telling me that, oh, Miss Jenny, my child is doing this at home. So it's good that they're also extending that, not just here, but also outside of school.
I have found at John Ireland that there is a cultural understanding throughout our building that as humans, God has given us each unique talents and an acceptance of all learners and a desire to meet those learners where they are individually.
And so we see these rich things and we thought, you know what, we're kind of missing the art piece. We don't have an art teacher. And at the smaller schools, sometimes that can be looked at as like, well, okay, then that's fine, but we sacrifice that for something else. That's not the attitude here at John Ireland. We say, how can we be creative and make this happen? and this turned into Flex Fridays. We want the students to have some ownership over their learning. I think that's really important, that we're not just saying you're in this class, you're in this class, you're in this class, but our students get to choose, what's that interest. So for art classes, we have 4 options. They can take messy art, they can take cultural crafts, drawing and painting, or holy art. And so the students can sign up and they have their own schedules, and they are with mixed ages. So anywhere from 1st to 6th graders are in these classes. So this Friday they get to have ownership of their learning. They do what interests them, and they try things that are enriching.
And I am very blessed that I have the opportunity to teach such wonderful kids, work with wonderful staff, and know that we are doing something different than other schools.